Waiting for people to join. Hi. Oh, we got 2 people in here now. All right, there we go. We got 6 people in. All right, guys. So the point of me going live tonight is because YouTube has been down tonight, and I haven't posted a video in a week today because I'm not posting another video until the Ford is done and back on the ground, because I don't want to make you guys wait anymore. I don't want to upload another video of it not being done or anything like that. So I've been waiting to post a video until the Ford is done, but I've been waiting for metal. The local metal and welding shop near me that sells metal, their shearing machine's been down, and hoping to have mine cut first thing in the morning, but no promises there. I originally ordered the metal Monday. I was supposed to get it Monday, supposed to get it Tuesday, and I'm supposed to get it today. So tomorrow is the next day I'm supposed to get metal. So I'm hoping that it'll actually be cut and ready for me so I can get those brackets made and get the Ford back down on the ground, but I'm not promising anything. Let's read all the comments. Appreciate it, Julio. YouTube is down for like 30 minutes. Yeah, YouTube has been down across the board basically tonight for everybody nationwide. What's up, Golf Ghost? I appreciate it. Yeah, for everyone that doesn't know, yesterday was my 23rd birthday. Officially been on this planet for 23 years. So thank you, Golf Ghost. What's going on, Caden? Jorlin, you can easily leave a comment. You just got to type it in. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. And for anybody that missed my little spiel, the whole reason I haven't been uploading is because I'm waiting on metal to build the brackets for the Ford. It's the whole reason I haven't uploaded. Ordinary interior LEDs next week. They're gonna look good. Interior LEDs make a big difference. When you switch to halogen to LED, makes a big difference. Thank you, Julio. My Chevy is a 2004. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, now's the time to ask them. I get a lot of the same questions all the time, so now's a good time to ask any questions. Any plans on putting a sub in the cat eye? Yes. I plan on building a box for at least 2/8 underneath the back seat. So yes, eventually there will be a sub in the cat eye. Cat eye is just kind of back on the back burner right now while we get the Ford all finished, lifted, and road ready. Thank you. Yeah, Roger must be new here. Yeah. Hey, no worries. Anyone can be new. That's why I do things like this, do the Q&As, because a lot of people, they don't check older videos and they don't see things that I've already done. And they ask a lot of the same questions. And I'm sorry, I love all of you, but I get to the point of I get tired of answering the same question. So this is a good time to answer questions one-on-one. If you guys need anything answered, anything like that, just drop them down below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Would you do a Starlight headliner? Yes. I plan on doing a Starlight headliner in the Chevy. Probably not in the Ford, but I do plan on doing one in the Chevy. It's just one of those things I've had planned for like 2 years now, and I've just never actually done it. I'm from Immokalee. I don't know where Immokalee or Immokalee, however you pronounce that, but I'm from, I'll just say Leesburg, Florida. It's a bigger city near me. Why you send that Florida rain up here? It is pouring here. I haven't been able to film anything. Even if I wanted to upload a different video, I couldn't film anything because we are currently going through I don't know if it's considered a hurricane now, but I know last time I checked it was a tropical storm, but it's literally going straight over top where I'm at right now. Omar said, "You're fake." Yes, sorry. I don't know how I would be fake if I'm on live. It's storming like hell down here in Tampa. Lost power 2 hours ago. Well, as you guys can tell, I still have power right now, but there's no guarantees that's going to be here forever. I was outside just a little while ago. I'm pretty sure I heard a tree go down, so it's pretty windy outside. I have a 1964 F100 truck. I want a four-wheel drive swap. What would you recommend taking axles, etc. off? So if you're trying to four-wheel drive swap, well, first you need four-wheel drive transmission and you need a four-wheel drive axle. So if it's currently, I'm guessing two-wheel drive right now, you're gonna need a front four-wheel drive axle. If you want to do it cheaper, go Dana 44. Dana 44 is like a dime a dozen. You can normally pick them up with the steering linkage and coil springs for right around $400 to $800 ready to swap in, and then you just need to get a four-wheel drive transmission depending on what motor you're running, unless you're doing a complete motor and transmission swap. But really that's all there is to it, is four-wheel drive transmission and a four-wheel drive front axle, and of course the front drive shaft. Gusting 70 miles per hour out here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know what it is outside, but I know it's super windy. And PA, it's been raining like crazy. Must just be raining everywhere. Same here, been raining its ass off all day, not supposed to stop until Friday. Yeah, ours has been raining since Sunday, which sucks because since this is my birthday week, I took the entire week off of work. I was like, I'm gonna get ahead on YouTube. I'm gonna be able to relax a couple days because I work 5 days a week. I film YouTube all weekend. So I was like, now's my chance. I can get ahead on YouTube. And it's been raining all week. It's just how it happens. You didn't answer quick enough, sorry. I watch all your videos. I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. Oh, that's awesome, Canada viewers. I always wanted to go to Canada, but it's really cold up there. What up, you as a hoe? I love that name. I remember your name from comments before. What's up, Dawson? Julio, what's the process for opening headlights? I have a couple different videos on that. The best one is my most recent headlight build when I built the ones that are in the cat eye right now. But you want to preheat the oven to 250 and then put your headlights in there for 10 minutes at a time and try and open it. The first 10 minutes, if it doesn't open as easily as you want it to, put it back in for at least another 5 minutes and just keep trying. Rain most of the day here in Tennessee. Yeah, it's raining everywhere. Whole country about to flood. I did type it in. It's Tropical Storm Ida. Of all the names I could have chosen, windy here too. No rain at my house right now though. Yeah, it's not raining here either this current second. It's super windy outside, but it's not raining this current second. Week off, so it's your fault. Yeah, it must be my fault. Yeah, I took an entire week off from work. Took Monday through Friday completely off to try and get ahead on YouTube, and it just decided to rain all week long. I did yours at 2:20 for 7 minutes. From Polk County, good old Polk County. Yeah, I'm in Lake County. I'm sure you know where that's at. What's up, Jesse? Damn, buddy said F Polk. Alright. Fine, someone don't like Polk. Gas stove, I did 5 minutes on my Sierra. Yeah, I don't have a gas stove, but I imagine it's a lot hotter. I'm going to color match the outer ring part of the headlights. Now that the truck is purple, I plan on doing that. Probably for my next headlight build, but before, when I built the headlights that are in there now, the truck wasn't wrapped yet. I didn't have the wrap in possession yet, so I didn't know exactly how close it was. So I didn't want to paint inside of the headlights and it not match very well. It's over top of us in Tampa and heading your way. It's gonna be raining all day tomorrow for y'all in Leesburg. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that, which sucks because I'm supposed to get my metal tomorrow morning to build the brackets. So of course, as soon as I get the metal, it's gonna rain all day. What's going on, Aaron? The good old 352, miss that place. I'm actually going to be moving from the 352 in about a month and a half, 2 months. I'm going to be moving to Valdosta, Georgia. So finally going to be getting out of Lake County. What's wrong with Polk? It's gay. Are Ford Rangers worth putting money into? Yeah, screw it. You don't have to have some big fancy truck to put money into it. So my buddy Justin, actually just went with him Sunday. He's got a 2009 Ford Ranger, and we just went and got some 15x10s on 30s for it, and it looked awesome. I mean, the wheels completely changed the truck. But yeah, you don't have to have any fancy truck, or like, you don't have to have a Platinum Super Duty or Denali or anything like that to put money into it. I mean, you drive a Ford Explorer, make it how you want it. You drive a Ford Ranger, you drive a Mercury, whatever you drive, it's yours. Make it yours. I don't blame you. Leaving Lake County was the best decision I ever made. I mean, I was born and raised here, and like this is all I know. I want to venture out and see different parts of the country I live in. From the 904-386 border, rocked in the 423 now. I'm not very good with area codes, so I don't know where any of that is. Should I lift my 2000 Silverado two-wheel drive? I only have keys, 20s on 35 super small hoppers. Yeah, lift it. Why not? That's like me. It's funny. My grandma was here the other night, and she asked me why the Ford was so tall, and I was like, why wouldn't I make it tall? Yeah, you want to lift it? Lift it more. What's the best paint for painting a frame? So, Pour 15 is probably the best to like prevent rust and everything like that. But if you just want normal paint, your frame's not super rusty, you don't live in any rust belt states, just wire wheel the frame, get it nice and smooth, prime it, and just use some normal gloss black spray paint. That's what I just did on the Ford when I did the coil buckets. It's not going to hurt it. Unless you live in a rust belt state, you don't need anything insane for frame paint. Take pride in what you drive. It's your passion. Exactly. I mean, you don't have to have anything insane to have a nice ride. I remember I used to get made fun of in the Ford because it was tan and brown, and I used to represent Cone Life. If you guys, any of you guys have had your license long enough to know what Cone Life is, but I used to drive around with a neon green cone in the back of my truck, and I would get made fun of so much for that. Whoa, who just tipped $5? Thank you. Wow, I didn't know you could get donations online. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I love the wisdom. Oh, you're welcome, man. Anytime. Since you took the week off, farmhouse needs the grass cut for real, though. And my grass needs cut right now. I just had Dad order a carburetor for my mower because my carburetor's shot. I was born and raised in Lady Lake and graduated from the Villages Charter High School in 2010. So actually, I grew up in Weirsdale. I went to Stanton Elementary, Lake Weir Middle, and Lake Weir High. And then my junior year, I went to Leesburg High, and I graduated from Leesburg in 2016. Not keys, I meant spindles. I kind of figured you didn't mean keys just because you said it was two-wheel drive. But what's funny is in 2005, 6, and 7 for Cat Eyes and GMC Sierras, they actually had torsion bars in them, so I wasn't sure, so I went with it. But yeah, I had 3-inch spindles and 3-inch leveling kit on my truck when I started YouTube. If you go back to my very first video on this channel, it was a walk around of my truck, and I currently had 3-inch leveling kit and 3-inch spindles on it. Do you have subs in your truck? No, not currently. I have 212s in the Ford, actually. I have 2 shallow mount kickers, but no, I don't currently have any big subs in the Chevy or anything like that. Okay, there's where the donation came from. I am DJ Lee. All right, guys, go check out I am DJ Lee 1 on YouTube. He's a DJ from Atlanta, Georgia. I met him at the Kickback Legends meet. Super nice guy, super cool guy. Great DJ, so if you're into music, DJing, anything like that, go check out his channel. And I appreciate the $5 tip, man. Cone Life. Yeah, Cone Life used to be so big when I was in high school. That was like when it originally like took off, and everyone had cones in the back of their truck if you were like into the truck world at all. What are your thoughts on kryptonite tie rods for our Cat Eye? Debating on getting them. So I've thought about getting them for a while. I don't own them, but everyone that does have them absolutely loves them. I know Nasty Nate here on YouTube, he just did kryptonite upper control arms. I think he did the tie rods. He did a lot of kryptonite on his truck. So if you want to watch some videos on kryptonite, go check out Nasty Nate on YouTube, because he literally just did it like a week or 2 ago. Because I don't have any experience with them. I've never even seen them in person, but I've heard great things about them. Yeah, I live in Alabama, so no rust down here. Oh, thanks, bro. Oh, no problem. Just use some normal gloss black spray paint, matte black, whatever you want. Just make sure you sand it down first, get it nice and clean, and then if of course there's gonna be bare metal, so you're gonna want primer so the paint can adhere to it. Yeah, prime and paint. I want my truck to be 6-inch rough country lift with the T's making about 7.5 and chrome arc on Caesars 22x14 with 35, 15, 50 figures. Hey, that's great to have a final goal, because I remember it was about 4 years ago I said I was gonna do a 6-inch lift with 3-inch body and do 22 by I wanted 20 by 14s on 37s, but whole 4 years later I actually stuck to it and did something great. So yeah, if you want it, go for it, man. I think that's gonna look great. I lived in Weirsdale for 10 years. Yeah, I was born and raised in Weirsdale. I was born in Leesburg Hospital, lived in Weirsdale my whole life up until I moved out right after I graduated high school. Put a 7-inch lift on my 2016 Ram 1500 crew cab. I bet that looks awesome. I want a newer vehicle so bad, so I'm sure that 2016 looks good. I have 3-inch coil spacers on the way. Yeah, it's gonna look great. Like I said, if you want to see what it looks like on 33s, go check out my first video. Thank you, Jorlyn, for the $10. Jorlyn's my sister, y'all, so thank you for the $10. I love my kryptonite upper control arms and tie rod ends. Yeah, so there you go. There's an answer right there. Roadkill will tell you. Go check out roadkill_Sierra on Instagram. Got a super nice truck. And for anyone that missed the beginning of the video, the whole reason I haven't uploaded the last week is because I'm waiting on metal for the Ford to build the custom drop brackets for the radius arms. So if you guys missed the beginning of the video, there's the answer of why I haven't uploaded for a week. Are you a part of any truck clubs? No, I am not. I have been asked by at least 30 people to be a part of a truck club. And I don't know why, but I just don't do truck clubs. I don't want to be associated to one thing. I do my own thing. I build my truck how I want it. I make it how I want it. I don't do it for anybody else but myself. So truck clubs are a little weird thing where some of them you have to have certain things done to your truck. And it has to be a certain way to even be a part of the club. And other ones, just anyone can join them. I don't have a problem going to truck meets, hanging out with people. Loco Lifted is a bunch of super nice, super cool people. But truck clubs just kind of aren't my thing. I don't mind going and hanging out with everybody, but I don't want to be just straight associated with somebody. I like to do my own thing, be my own person, things like that. No problem, Roadkill. You got a clean truck. You deserve a shout out. Would you ever do windshield tint? Yes. I plan on doing 5% on the Ford, and I'm going to do 35% on the Chevy. Yeah, for real. So I at least get like 10 to 15 message requests every month to join truck clubs. And nothing against anybody, but most of the truck clubs are just starting out, and they go after people that kind of have a name to themselves because they want to get a big following, because that's all social media is anymore, is a big following. Everyone wants to have the most followers. Everyone wants to have the most views. They want the most of everything. And what's kind of bad, if you go check most people's Instagrams, they'll have, say, 10,000 followers, but you go check their likes and they get 80-something likes on their pictures. So you know that their followers aren't authentic. And that's like the most frustrating thing with most clubs is they'll have like 50,000 followers, but their pictures get like 150 likes. So you know it's not a true, genuine following, so why would you be associated with something like that? I have 50% tint on my windshield and a 5% strip, and I love it. Never have to wear glasses. Yeah, my coworker had 50 on his windshield, and yeah, it definitely helped out a lot. I have a buddy, Logan, he's got 5% on his windshield. I got a buddy with 35, and I've seen 40. And 35 is probably what I'll go with on the Chevy, but since the Ford's gonna be more of a show truck, I'm gonna go 5% on it. Shout out, please. Okay, Landon Poron. There's your shout out. Fairs Nasser, hey, what's up? Shout out. So yeah, you just got your shout out. I just read out your name. But what's up, man? Your tent video on the Ford inspired me to do on mine 2 days ago. Hey, that's awesome. That's the whole reason I make videos, is to inspire you guys to do things yourself. because in all honesty, when I started YouTube, tomorrow will be exactly 2 years ago since I started YouTube. I didn't really know as much as I know now. I learned just by jumping in and doing it, and that's the only way you're going to learn anything in this world, is to just do it. So I try to inspire you guys to do everything yourself. I want to change my front windshield to 35% though. Yeah, that's what I plan on going with the Chevy. Inactive followers do suck. So like on my Instagram, I think I'm right around 4,900 followers, and my Instagram's weird. I go from averaging like 300 likes to I have pictures with over 3,000 likes, and I can tell you now, none of my followers are bought and none of my likes are bought. So a lot of it's inactive followers, but like when you have an account that has 50,000 followers and they get 150 likes, you know right there there's bought followers. I've been here since 1K. Hey, I appreciate that. I hit 1K back in February, and we're on our road to 5K. I'm trying to get the 5K before the end of the year. And when I get the 5K, I'm doing a big giveaway. Gonna be giving away merch, gonna be giving away rock lights, key fobs from Boost Auto. Gonna be giving away a bunch of different things. So if you guys want to be a part of that giveaway, get me to 5K and I'll announce the rules and how to enter and everything. That's awesome. You've been here since 1K. What is a good tint percentage for a daily driver? Oh, I'm spamming questions. Bro, go ahead, spam all the questions. Ask anything you want. I don't care. But I run 5% on my daily. The Chevy is at 5% all the way around, and half the windshield's done in 5%. But a lot of people, they like 35%. A lot of people like 40. It's all personal preference. I like my tint so no one can see in my truck. So you can be sitting at a light staring at somebody and they can't see you. That's kind of why I like it. But some people just like it to block out sunlight, and 35% is a good thing for that. Racing mods in the future. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be building motors eventually in the future. I can't tell you when because I don't know an answer to that, but definitely going to be building motors in the future. Your truck looks sweet. It's my dream truck. Hey, that's awesome, man. I never thought I would own a truck that someone would say was their dream truck, because just 2 years ago when I started YouTube, I talked so much crap about my truck, and still honestly to this day I talk crap about my truck. But for it to be someone's dream truck, that's awesome. What muffler do you recommend on the 5.3? Here in PA, I need a muffler to pass inspection. I'm thinking of Flowmaster Super 10. So the Super 10s do sound really good. I'm actually going to be putting a muffler on the Chevy here in like 2 weeks, because the True Duals with the X-Pipe and no cats, it's way too loud and it's got way too much drone on the highway. So I'm going to be putting a dual in, dual out Flowmaster Super 40. But of course, I'll be doing a video on it. So if you want to hear what the Super 40 sounds like with long tubes, no cats, and an X-Pipe, stick around and listen to it. But yeah, I think the Super 10s sound good. I haven't heard them on the 5.3. I've heard them on the 5.4 and the Ford, but still sound good. I think you should can the Chevy. Oh, I 100% plan on it. Just, it's got to get to the point where I can tear the motor apart and still have a way to work, because the Chevy being my daily driver right now, I can't risk tearing the motor apart and not having it done to work. Same about 4.6K in average, 220 to 340 lights. Yeah, I think I'm right below 4.9K. And like the picture of the Ford I posted 2 days ago got 900 lights. But the picture of the Chevy I posted the day before that got 2,100 lights. It's so back and forth. You're so knowledgeable about trucks and stuff. I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm out past my bedtime tonight. Thank you, sis. I love you too. And it's what I eat, sleep, and breathe. You got to know what you're talking about. Big fan, bro, and I love your truck. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me to know that I have people that support me around the world and love what I do. Been here since 200 subs. Keep it up, brother. Proud of you, man. I really appreciate it. I remember when I first hit 100 subs and how pumped I was. And we hit 1K back in February, and we hit 4K just, I think it was like a week and a half ago. So it's awesome to see the channel growing. It's finally paying off for all the time that I've put into it. And I'm able to help a lot of you guys, which means the world to me. Yeah, same here. I've been asked a lot. Bro, ask all the questions. I don't mind. Where do you buy your pre-cut tint from? So I bought mine off eBay. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend them, because the first percent they sent out to me wasn't cut correctly. I got in touch with them. They were nice enough to send me out some more, but it also was not cut correctly. So I still have to do some looking around to find some better pre-cut tint. When I found your channel, I was like halfway done with my frame swap, and the vids helped motivate me to stay out in the driveway until it was done. Still not 100%, but it's back to being the daily. That's awesome, man. I'm glad I can motivate you to get your truck finished, and it's even more awesome that you did a frame swap on your truck, because I know that takes a lot of time, dedication, and work. So that's awesome. Keep doing it, man. How bad is 5% at night? I really would like to get 5% all the way around with 50% on the windshield, but it's the only thing that I drive, and I drive about 1 to 2 at night a day. So I've had 5% on my truck for about a year and a half now, and my back window and the suicide door windows were 35% to begin with, so it's 5 over 35, which is like 2.5%. And I'll tell you now, I see fine at night, but it all depends on your eyes and everything, because some people, they have a problem seeing when there's no tint on the window, and some people can see perfectly fine with double 5. So a lot of it comes down to personal preference. I see fine at night with 5%, but it really comes down to how well you see at night in general. My truck is weird when my driver door is closed at the dash, says it's open and the inside lights stay on, but when I open it, it shuts the lights off. What do you think it is? So they have a sensor in the door. I forget what it's called, but it's in between the door jamb and the door itself, right where it opens from the cab. There is a black rod that goes into this aluminum little box, and that's a door jamb sensor. It lets the truck know when the door's open and closed. You might have something broke inside it, or it's just faulty or something like that. You might want to look up on YouTube a door jamb sensor for the 03 to 06, or whether yours and see if you have some of the similar problems with that, but that's most likely what it is. Hope to build our channel like you've done. I'll have to come check out your channel because I haven't seen any of your videos, but as soon as I get off live, I'll definitely check out your channel and drop a couple likes on your videos. Keep grinding, dude. That bullnose is a true beauty. Would be a dream of mine to have one done up like yours. I appreciate that, man. It's funny, a friend of mine from high school just stopped by the house about 30 minutes ago, and we were both looking at the bullnose and talking about how far it's come just from when I was in high school. So it's definitely possible. It takes a lot of work and dedication, but it's definitely possible for anyone to do it. Hey guys, don't forget to like the video. Yeah, drop the likes on this video. Drop likes on all the videos. I really appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribes that I get. So yeah, drop likes on all of them. Also, how do you get into the air conditioning tubes where a puff bar stuck in there? Not sure how to get it out. So taking all the air conditioning apart is probably going to involve taking your dash out. So depending on how expensive your puff bar is, it might be easier just to buy another one. Yo, your cat eye is sick as fuck. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've put a lot of time into that truck. Tell me when you find a good tenant pre-cut people. Yeah, I'll definitely make a video about pre-cut tint if I find another better one. 05 1500. Yeah, so just look up on YouTube a 03 to 06 door jamb sensor for the trucks and see if you have some of the similar symptoms as them. What's up, my dude? Ready to see that Ford in the sky? What's going on, Greg? So yeah, I'm patiently waiting for my metal from the local metal molding shop. Their shearing machine was down the last like 3 days. So they said they got it done today, and then my metal's the first one being cut in the morning. So I'm patiently waiting. As soon as I get that metal, we're gonna be building the drop brackets and get the truck back down on the ground. And I've been doing some measurements about how high it's gonna be. And if all goes right, the top of the hood's gonna be over 7 foot in the air, which I'm really hoping that's how it ends up being based on my measurements. So it's gonna be huge. I need to finish the old GMC build, been sitting in the driveway and collecting dust. Hey, I know that feeling. When I got my cat eye back in 2016, my whole plan for getting it was to make it a daily driver, save money, and be able to put money into the Ford. Well, 3.5 years later, I finally started working on the Ford because I put all my time and money into the Chevy. So trust me, I know how that feels. What's going on, Joshua? I'm not going to read out what you're typing just because I try and keep all of my videos a little bit more PG. Recommendation on wheel lights. So I have Lighting Trends wheel lights on my truck. And if you guys have seen my videos on Lighting Trends, I love them, but I hate them at the same time because I've had problems with them. But the owner of Lighting Trends, super nice, really great customer service. I had some problems with the customer service. The owner reached out to me, made things right. So the only experience with wheel lights that I have is with Lighting Trends. I've had problems with the LEDs not working, but they've sent me out new LEDs every time. So just depends, I guess. You might get some good ones that never break, or you could be like me and just get all the bad ones. Just got a 06 5.9 Cummins cheap from auction. Had an engine knot, pulled it, and tore it down over the weekend. I'm sending the block off to get bored and crank turned. I'm new to diesels. Yeah, I've got very, very minimal experience with diesels. I want my next truck to be a diesel so I can, further my knowledge on diesels. But 5.9 Cummins for cheap is like not heard of. You never hear those two things in a sentence. So even with an engine knock, probably got it for a good price. About the drive home from work and this bullshit. So catch you later, man. Drive safe, man. Thanks for joining the live. I did a complete interior swap from tan to gray from the carpet to headliner all by myself. That's awesome. So I want to do an interior swap on the Ford. I started with the door panels, but eventually I want to have everything go from tan to black in the Ford. But everything's already gray in the Chevy, so it's staying that way. Adolf goes, I was thinking the same. You plan on getting amp steps? Yes. I've had them in the cart waiting to order them since, I think, April. Just have not pulled the trigger, just haven't wanted to spend the money yet. But yes, I do plan on getting amp steps for the Chevy. I plan on building custom steps for the Ford just because it's going to be so high. Amp steps aren't going to do anything for it. So plan on building custom ones for the Ford. Hell yeah, excited to see the videos on the Ford. I'm patiently waiting for this metal. I've been itching to make a video on it, so just waiting. Now we're saying F you, Josh. That's nice. Thank you. What is on wall? There's a window and there's a anchor. There's lights. It's about all that's on the wall. Do you know how to put wheel lights on drum brakes? Haven't seen a how-to to do it on YouTube. So I forget which company it is, but my buddy had the same problem. He's got drums in the rear. There's a company that makes a bracket that actually mounts to the axle itself and then goes up on top of the drum brake, so you don't have to drill holes in your drums. I can't remember the name of the company, but I'm sure if you type it in on Google or anything like that, type in wheel lights for drum brakes, might be able to find that bracket. Please show wall. I showed my wall. I don't know what else you want. Do you like squatted trucks? Okay, so a lot of squat, no. Like 2 to 3 inches doesn't bother me. So like if you have a super tall truck and you're like skating 40s and you've got like 5 inches of squat, it's not too noticeable, so I don't mind it then. But like 6 inch in the front, 2 inch drop shackles in the rear, no, it's not my taste. I mean, it's y'all's trucks. So if your truck's squatted, I mean, it's yours. I'm not paying to do it, so it's really your personal preference. The Leafs suck at Josh. Report Josh. If I could report him in this, I probably would. Is there a way? There. I put him in timeout. I didn't know you could put someone in timeout on live, but yeah, I put him in timeout. Crew cab 4x4 long bed, $5,500 after tax. Yeah, that's a damn good price. Man, I know y'all got my back. Y'all just attacking Josh. Drill through the backing plate, Julio. Be careful not to hit anything though. Yeah, that's another way you could do it. White, like my Chevy too. Is the live going to stay on your channel after you're over? Yes. So after I get off live, it will publish to my channel. So yes, if you want to come back in here and listen to anything that I said, you can always come back and rewatch the live. What's your favorite Chevy Chase movie? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if you're talking about like Cop Car Chase or what, but I don't know the answer to that. Would be cool to see a Teen Ranch type interior for your Sick Blue Ford. That's exactly what I want. I want Teen Ranch bucket seats and center console for the Ford. So, but everyone knows that that's what people want to swap into OBS trucks, so they jack the price of them up really high on part outs. What's your favorite color light? So for like show builds, I like white. I like clean white, but to stand out, I like purple. Purple looks so good, and that's originally how I picked that I wanted to wrap the Chevy purple, is just running purple lights underneath the truck. I was like, man, that looks so good. I'm gonna wrap the truck purple. Definitely get the amp steps. You'll love them. Yeah, everyone I've ever talked to that has amp steps absolutely loves them. Wait, show wall again. I thought I saw something. What do you want to see? What is on my wall? There's a TV. There's a thing over there. I don't know why you want to see my wall. Do you have bed writing from Latvia Stockton? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm sitting on my bed right now because this is the best lighting. Did you fix the trans on your bull nose? No, that is the whole reason I'm trying to get the lift done, because I need the truck to be roadworthy to go to the trans shop so they can test drive it. So as soon as the lift is done and we get shocks on the truck and everything's safe to drive down the road, that's the first place it's going, is the transmission shop. All right, Josh is going back in timeout. I'm probably going to buy a first gen Cummins that's in my town. It's lifted 4 inches on American Forces, 22 by 14s, 35s. It's for $5,000 and it only has 85,000. I feel like it's a scam because guys have been acting weird. Yeah, if it has a Cummins in it and it's on Forces for $5,000, something's sketchy there. There's something not right, because those trucks sell, at least down here in Florida, for $10,000, $12,000 without Forces. We beat Joshua. What a chain to the bottom of the rocker to step on. That would be sick on the Ford. I have seen people do that. I've seen people do it with rope, chains. Definitely looks cool. It's a big thing in rock crawling. So if you're going over a rock, your step doesn't cause you to frame out or anything. We did it, Joshua. What color wall is that? It's hard to tell. It's light blue. Dodge the father, ran the daughter. Hell yeah, brother. Glad Josh is on timeout. Sheesh. I love the purple Chevy. Love the cat eyes. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, man. I have to go. Have a blessed night and stay safe. Thank you, Dawson. You too. What brand are my switchbacks? I don't remember. They are linked in the description of that video that I put them in. I don't remember the brand of them, though. I'm guessing Robinade Blue from the wall. I have no idea what color this is. We rent this house, and this is just what color the room was. Would you ever get a Toyota truck? Yeah, I would get a Toyota Tundra. I like the Tundras, and I would get a Tacoma for like a woods truck. Can you describe America to a person from Mongolia? So just watch the news. We are like the dramatic high schooler. It's basically what America is. Now, I've never really been to another country, so in all seriousness, we probably have a lot of benefits that other people don't have, that we take for granted every day. So I've never been to Mongolia, so I don't know what it's like there, but I'm sure America has a lot more freedom than we honestly know about. Hello from Latvia. Hello from Latvia, Reddit. What's going on, Jake? Latvia? I think that's how you pronounce that. That's awesome. What's going on? If you were to do a mid-sized truck build, what brand would you go with? Would it be GM or would it be different? So if I was going to do a mid-sized truck, I also would do a Ford Ranger. Just because Ford Rangers are everywhere. So many people have them. And in all honesty, I don't really like S10s. So if it were to be newer, I would do a Colorado. But if it were to be older and like on a budget, like I do everything, definitely would be a Ford Ranger. Can you get in bed? Just curious of length. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to film myself laying down in bed. That just sounds weird. Bed looked warm. Please get in. I'm not getting in my bed for you. No. Didn't know this turned into Pornhub. God. Finding drop brackets for the radius arms. No, I have to build custom ones. I did some measurements on the ones I have now because if you guys have been following the channel, you guys know everything that's on the axle is how I got it. And I found out I have 7-inch drop custom radius arms already. And those are the largest ones on the internet, so I have to make custom ones. Eric, the bed looks like a queen. Yes, it's a queen size bed, but I'm not laying down on my bed for you guys. My truck is white and I'm planning to color match the bumper, plastic, and paint the bow tie and tow hooks. That purple spray paint you showed us a couple videos ago. That'll look awesome. Purple and white is definitely the combination. I mean, that's what color this shirt is. So yeah, definitely look awesome. But all right, guys, I've been on here for 41 minutes now. So thank you guys for joining the live. I love chatting with you guys. If you guys like things like this, drop a like on this video and I'll definitely do a live again. So thank you guys for coming to hang out and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.